Growing up watching my father, I can remember a time where he took me with him to the old Bossier Parish courthouse, and I watched him stand and advocate for his clients. It was one of those moments where you look at your father and you see him as a mentor. From a young age, he would teach us how to fish, he would teach us how to hunt, but I was also taught a lot about hard work.
I was raised as a son of a Marine, and my mother was a writer, and we moved from East Coast to West Coast. We lived in Cuba. I've met a lot of different people in a lot of different circumstances. We also lived in the South at a time when there was a lot of people who did not enjoy rights and dignity that others enjoyed. And I asked my mother what could be done to help those who seemed not to be given fair opportunities in life. And she told me that lawyers were working to help create opportunities and to ensure that everyone would have rights. And at that point, I decided I wanted to be someone like that.
I was driving down Stevens Road. A city worker was coming the opposite way and hit my car. My car flipped over and submerged underwater. The first thing I touched was my son's legs underwater. I found an air pocket big enough for our heads. I started panicking, but then I would calm myself back down knowing that I had my child in my hand and I needed to stay as calm as I could for him. I felt the first hand and I sent Slade out first. I was scared he wasn't going to survive. He recovered like you wouldn't believe. I never would have thought we needed to hire a lawyer. At the time, I just wanted my son to be okay. I was referred by a friend to Rice and Kendig. They took care of us right away. They were loving. Mr. Kendig would give me a hug every time I come in and would just take care of me. If you don't move on, then it's like you just keep reliving it over and over again. And once that was taken off my shoulders, then I could kind of move on with my life in a way.
My husband and I were going back home when we saw a motor vehicle accident. So Ray stopped the car to get out and go check on the guy. All the lanes were closed except this one, and the lady came through and hit him. I just started screaming. One of the gentlemen who was trying to keep me posted on what was going on came and told me that he did not make it.
We were actually filing secession paperwork at another attorney's office, and he was looking at it and he's like, I don't do this kind of law, but I know enough to where I know something's not right. That's when we started talking to Rice and Kendig. I felt like they were on our side and in our corner the whole time.
I knew that they would take care of us, and I would definitely recommend them to anyone.
We bring out the truth of your case, the truth of your story.
Marshall and I are unique individuals. We do have different views.
But one thing that we do have in common is that we care about our clients and we want to see the best result for them in their cases. And so as a team, we can be very effective.
Together, we can be more than the sum total of our parts.